You can see a lot of corn throughout the whole summer, as much as you can buy. We have about 90 acres of sweet corn that we'll be harvesting this year. On a given plant, we probably only harvest one or maybe sometimes two cobs per plant, but we want the best produce going to the market and best produce being consumed by our loyal customers. It's in your backyard. We have people from around this area that can walk to the farmer's market and buy sweet corn, and it's unique to here.
Since I started here, my main responsibilities have been getting the soil ready, planting the corn, helping out on day-to-day activities. I love my job. Like I said, it's, you're with your hands, you're making food and other people enjoying. And not only that, it carries a name to where if you say, oh, I work at Fresno State Sweet Corn, they're like, oh, wow. And it's always nice to see people's face brighten up when they know you're doing something that they're enjoying. We prep the soil, make sure it's nice and soft. We get it ready for the actual seed. We prep our seed bed. Then we plant the seed, get it ready, make sure it has good moisture when it goes into the ground.
If we plant it later in the season, it takes a little bit less. Well, right now we're doing planting, and so that will be ready to be harvested perhaps in August. The warmer weather really speeds up the growth.
Food safety is actually very important. We have to make sure we're putting our best product out there, and we have to manage it in some sort of way. And our great student assistant, Amity, has actually had a big role in this, and she single-handedly has created a whole program to help us keep our food safety in check.
So I've been working here for about a year now, and some of my main responsibilities include creating procedures and maintaining those by the federal government regulations, and that entails keeping track of inventory, documenting the vegetables picked, go to the Gibson Farm Market and look at the produce, log some of it, and then I look at the quality of the produce. People really want to make sure that the food they're putting into their bodies is safe. My biggest responsibility is just keeping logs of how many bins of sweet corn are in there, the weight that the sweet corn is, and just quality control. Basically making sure the sweet corn looks adequate and up to standards.
I feel great. Last year I was number 7, and this time I'm number 2, and that makes me feel good. I love the corn. It's sweet, and you can eat it just like it is, or you can cook it, but I love the corn. When my family come home this evening, they'll be glad to know we'll have corn for dinner.